All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert. If it's your first time here, do me a favor by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. And do not forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos. Okay, so today we are gonna get into a shoe that I've been trying to pick up for a while, like at least a year or so. And that shoe is the Nike Air Max Penny 1 in the Orlando colorway. So we're gonna start by looking at the box. Nothing special here. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I absolutely cannot stand this box. I do not like it, but this is what we got. Air Max Penny 1, you can see here. I picked it up at a size 9.5. And we're gonna go ahead and jump right into sizing because I think these shoes are too big. Here we have it, guys. Air Max Penny 1, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Certified classic. You know, if you grew up in the 90s, you already know. I don't have to say much about this shoe. You already know about the pennies. Now, sizing. My foot measures at about, lengthwise, an 8.5 shoe size. But I never buy 8.5. I have a couple in my collection, and they are an exact fit. And what I mean, I cannot wear them longer than 30 minutes. My feet are you just can't do it. They hurt my feet so bad. So I always buy a size 9, but most of the time, 9.5. So I got a 9.5 in this one. And while it does fit, I feel like there's a little bit more slippage in the heel than I would like. Because on this shoe, typically what happens when you get shoes that have like, you know, some of these basketball shoes, they have the thicker tongues or they have like a, you know, a sock liner in it. This one, the tongue is really thin on it. Like, so there's more room in this shoe than I expected. So my recommendation is to go true to size. Now, what I will say though, the only reason I'm debating sticking with this shoe, the 9.5, which is what I consider my half size up. I consider 9 my true size, to be honest. But the only reason I'm thinking about sticking with it is because when I put this on, even at a 9.5, this white part right here was really pushing on the side of my pinky toe on my left foot. I felt the pressure on it when I stepped in the shoe. So if I go smaller to my size 9, it will be worse. So, but my toe in this shoe is probably right about at the end of my finger. So I do have a pretty good amount of room in the shoe, so there is a little bit of slippage. And like I'm not playing ball in these, so it probably would be fine. But another reason why I thought about either getting a small size or returning these is because they are so back heavy. Like, I don't know, man. Usually I never noticed anything about like how much a shoe weighs or anything. I didn't even look it up. But as soon as I put it on and started to walk in it, they felt really heavy back here. And I don't recall feeling that sensation with any other shoe. Y'all let me know if y'all thought the same thing, but that's enough about sizing. True to size. If you go up half a size, there'll be a little bit slippage in the back, but you can probably wear it if you want to. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Now, this shoe released back in 1995 and it was worn by Anthony Hardaway, who goes by Penny. He played for the Orlando Magic. Back then, man, that was right around, I think, the time when Jordan had retired. And I remember him retiring because when he retired, I was like, man, you know, what's the point of watching basketball now? But I became an Orlando Magic fan because if you watched basketball back then, when Shaq, because Shaquille O'Neal used to play Orlando Magic back when Penny Hardaway came into the league. So it was like him, I think Nick Anderson was there, Dennis Scott, I believe Brian Shaw. Like that whole team was just like, that team is so good, man. I'm telling you, like, and I was a big fan of the Magic. Like if you grew up back then, you already know. And if you're unfamiliar, you don't know who Anthony Hardaway is, he is actually currently the coach right now for the Memphis men's NCAA basketball team. So there's that. But let's go ahead and get right into the shoe, man. So this was a little different. You've got like this suede upper all over the shoe, and it's my first pair of pennies, man. I've never owned a pair. And when I looked at it, I've always liked this check right here on the side. So you've got this white piece that runs up the side there. And on the inside there, you've got kind of it looks like more of a lighter blue check there. Yeah, on the side of it. And you got your visible air unit there in the back. Okay, and you got that black suede upper. Now, when I just looked at this, it reminded me of something. And these laces, these lace loops here on the side, reminds me of what we see on the Jordan 11. I don't know why, that never occurred to me until right now. And I've got my Concords over here, I'm not gonna go grab them, but that makes sense though, because this shoe released at 95 and so did the Jordan 11s, Concord, I believe. Yeah, 95, yeah. So that makes sense. You know, you've got, I don't know, just never thought about it until right now, but as you can see, that's the penny on the lateral side there. You've got some kind of white and black, like kind of stitches right here on the side there. All right. You know, just a classic 90s basketball shoe, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual toe box of the shoe. You got that Nike Jewel logo right here on the toe, which is what I really like. And this shoe is not very wide, but it's a little wider than normal. And that's, you know, for my foot, I actually liked a little bit of room. Moving up from here, I do like how soft this tongue is. It's like black and gray striped, and it's just really, really soft, man. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a size 9 somewhere, or maybe I'll keep these and just, you know, I'll wear them casually here and there, and I've always liked the way this, once you go up the tongue here, you've got this suede patch on the tongue with your blue and white stitch Nike swoosh there. I've always liked the way that swoosh on the tongue looks. And you got your pull tab there. All right, now let's take a look at the medial side of the shoe. It's pretty much the same thing. On this side, you don't have the Nike swoosh, but there you go. Okay, now looking at the heel of the shoe, one of my favorite parts of it, you've got the 1 cent logo. That's Penny Hardaway's logo right there. And if y'all remember the old school Penny Hardaway commercials with Chris Rock, let me know in the comments, man. Y'all know what those were about. And actually, Penny Hardaway actually had his own doll. They had a Penny Hardaway doll that, if you watch those commercials back in the day, they used to be like, Chris Rock used to do the voice for Penny Hardaway's actual like little puppet or doll. So they actually sold those dolls in stores. So I've never had one, but just something I thought I'd mention. But there you have it, the 1 cent logo on the back. Really like that logo. Okay, now on the sole. Like this sole, white sole up front, huge kind of royal blue swoosh there. And on the back, what I've always liked about a lot of these 90s shoes is you got this air unit, and inside of it, you can actually see it's blue and it says Nike Air in white. I've always liked the way that looks. A lot of older basketball shoes had this window here where you could actually see the branding inside, which I've always thought was a nice touch. All right, on the insole here, it's royal blue. You've got Nike Air branding in white. Okay, now that'll be about all, guys, for the Air Max Penny in the Orlando colorway. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Now, as far as this being a must pick up, I think absolutely if you are a, you know, shoe collector, this is one of Nike basketball's more popular shoes of all time, the Air Max Penny. Super, super classic shoe. I have to be honest, I like the shoe. I've wanted this shoe. When they released, what was it, last year or the year before last, they were absolutely impossible to get. They were reselling for like $400. And when I saw that these, they dropped like last week, I woke up like an hour after the tweet had went out that they had restocked on DTLR. And I was like, you know, they're probably gone. And I checked and they still had my size. So I was like, yeah, you know, I was able to get them. And also shout out to Big Al's Kicks. If y'all don't follow his YouTube channel, go check him out. Again, that's Big Al's Kicks. He actually, you know, messaged me, said, hey man, let me know they were actually out there. So, you know, good when people actually look out and let you know when shoes are dropping so you can get a pair so you don't have to go the resale route. But yeah, man, like I was super glad to, you know, get them in hand. But once I put them on, I gotta be honest, I don't know what it was, man. I'm kind of disappointed. Now, it's not the shoe. It's just me. It ain't the shoe. The shoe is super fire. But I think it's because it just didn't fit me right. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep them now because I'm in the mode of like, if something doesn't fit me right and I'm not feeling it, it's gotta go back. And hopefully, I think they had these they had them in my local DTLR. If they have a size 9, I'll try it out. But that may be too tight in here for me, so I don't know. But lengthwise, it's just a little bit too long. But if I go down, that width might be a problem. But again, as far as being a must pick up, absolutely yes. If you're a 90s basketball fan, or if you're a shoe collector in general, you gotta have it. I think it's a very, very nice shoe, classic shoe. Can't go wrong with it, man. Glad they dropped them. I kind of want that home colorway. I was looking at the color, the all white one the other day. Would be nice to have just for the collection, but these are just, you know, when you see them, you immediately know what they are if you're, you know, into shoes. So, but yeah, guys, that'll be about all from me. That is the Nike Air Max Penny 1. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. Again, I do appreciate all the support on the channel. Please drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you all in the next video.